This episode is brought to you by Cash App. With multiple tools for saving, spending, and sending, Cash App is an all-in-one tool to help you take control of your money. But what happens when life takes an unexpected turn and you find yourself losing control? Speaking of control, on a quick personal note, you guys know I love to clean, and this may feel a little bit off topic, but please go with me here. Cleaning is actually a bit of, for me, like a control mechanism. You know how when like everything in your life could just be in absolute shambles, absolute chaos, and absolute wreck? But I'ma always have a clean home because I'm truthfully a little bit of a control freak. But as therapeutic as cleaning is, a lot of times when I feel like I don't really have control over much else, that's like one of the few things I can relate to. Sometimes it comes up in career where things spiral or you spiral. I get it, I've absolutely been there, but the one thing we gotta keep it cute on is the finances, on the money, period. So with that said, if you wanna check out Cash App, you can download it in the App Store or in Google Play. See for yourself why it's the #1 finance app in the US App Store. Hi guys, I'm Jackie Ina. Welcome back to my channel. I've done a few hair tutorials in my day. It's not really my thing. I'm kind of a one and done, one to chop it up, we're good. We ain't gotta readdress it. I've showed you guys how I've styled my natural hair before. And also if you follow me on TikTok, which you should be now, I love showing you guys the process of when I do protective styles like box braids. But I've never really showed you guys what I do on the days before getting a protective style. So I'm gonna be doing that in today's video, walking you through the steps and the days leading up, because I do think there is a bit of a special routine that's required before getting a protective style because your hair is gonna be, you know, out of commission for a while, so you wanna make sure she's taken care of. These are all of the products that we're gonna be using in this tutorial today. Most of these are Black-owned brands, and most of these are brands that I have been using for years. So this is all stuff that's loved, already, you know, proven itself to be effective, because that's what we like in the Jackie Ina household is results. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I went from this to this. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, it's called a protective style for a reason, which means the first thing you wanna do is protect your hair. Your hair is gonna be tight, your hair is gonna be braided, it's gonna be pulled, it's gonna be stretched. So you wanna make sure that your hair is as built for tough as possible. The reason why I feel like taking care of your hair before a protective style is so important is the fact that, remember, protective style, it is pulling, it is somewhat putting stress on your hair. So you just wanna make sure that your hair is in the best position possible. Just making sure that your hair is gonna be hydrated and taken care of before it basically goes into hibernation for a couple weeks, because that's exactly what you're doing with your hair, you're protecting it. So the night before I get my hair braided, this is actually kind of a newer thing that I'm trying, because unpopular opinion, I'm prepared to get dragged, but I don't believe in putting oil in the hair. Okay, I know, tomatoes. Everybody's so creative. Y'all can battle that in the comments. I just, personally, unless I can wash it out of my hair within 24 hours, I don't do it, because anything that you put on top of the oil cannot penetrate. It's oil. But what I have been doing lately is oiling my scalp and doing that as a treatment. So the night before, I penetrate my scalp with this newer oil that I'm trying. This is like super new to my routine, y'all. I cannot speak to the claims. I cannot give you a positive or negative yet. I have to wait, you know, a couple months to see how I like it. This is from Fable in Maine, and it's supposed to help with like scalp buildup and just for the overall health of your hair. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I'm gonna wash it out the morning before, which is what you're watching in this video. What I will say about this oil is it actually doesn't really feel like an oil. It's super watery. It feels more like a serum, and it's not greasy and it's not heavy. So the night before, I worked this into my scalp and I massaged it in. I massaged it in real good, and then I slept on it. I woke up today ready to conquer the world, ready to get my hair braided. Anytime I get my hair braided the day of, I like to have fresh hair, because ideally you don't want your hair to have any buildup or product or anything like that. But also I wanna wash whatever oil and gunk that was on my hair last night. Instead of just jumping straight in with shampoo, I usually practice pre-pooing. Now, I'm in this video gonna explain everything like this is your first time watching me, or if you're a new natural, because I feel like you can never know too much. None of us are above learning. If you are new here, welcome. But pre-pooing is when you basically do like a little soft condition to your hair and then shampoo it while the conditioner is in to allow you to be able to like detangle and also not dry out your hair too quickly. So I first started with a little bit of conditioner while my hair is wet. This allows me to kind of like detangle and get through my hair right before I do the first layer of shampoo. I have fine hair and I also have pretty delicate hair. I don't know what you would categorize my hair as, but anyway, it don't even matter because nobody is on the same page about hair typing. So I don't believe in hair typing, but one thing my hair is very delicate. So I just find that adding the conditioner in my hair before I shampoo it and keeping it in while I shampoo really allows me to work through the hair, detangle the hair really gently. You're also gonna notice that my hair is not foaming up, and that's obviously because I still have a bunch of product in it. Usually I like my hair to be squeaky clean, and also I'm not using a clarifying shampoo. This is kind of like a curl wash. I'm gonna now rinse off the first shampoo. Each time I cleanse, condition my hair, I do it in small sections. You'll notice that the second time I shampoo my hair, it's visibly a lot more foamier, a lot more sudzier. That's because my hair is a bit more clean. So I'm just gonna work that shampoo in, get through my roots, really work through and massaging it in. Notice also, I'm never using my nails. I always get asked, how the hell do you not rip out your hair? It's very simple. I just use the pads of my fingers. There's a huge difference in using the pads of your fingers versus using your nails. You should never use your nails. I think even if you don't even have like press-ons or acrylics, you should just never use your nails. It's really rough, it's really harsh, and you don't want to snag your hair, especially if you have fine and delicate, girl, you got fine and delicate hair, be fine. Treat her fine and delicately. And what I really like about curls is they have a line, I'm not using all the products from this line, but they have a line specifically formulated for when you're about to do a protective style. It's really awesome. It has all this tingly stuff just to make sure the scalp feels good. But anyway, it's so good that I ran out of it. So I'm gonna make do with what I have. I really like the blueberry collection. So we cleanse the hair a good once or twice because we just want to make sure, you know, get them again, get them for me. We want the hair to be clean, but not stripped. I am going to deep condition because the days leading up to getting a protective style, you want to do like a protein or a keratin treatment. Now, unfortunately, the thing with protein and keratin is sometimes they have the tendency to make the hair feel dry. And that's pretty normal. So you always want to do something to put the moisture back into your hair. Strengthening treatment comes first, then the moisturizing treatment. And because I'm getting my hair braided today, I want to make sure my hair is moisturized today. So I'm going to be doing a deep conditioning treatment. I unfortunately don't have like a hooded dryer. So instead what I do is I just either sleep on it overnight or I will do a steam shower. It gets like super. Let me just tell you something. I know I'm from the hood because I didn't even know steam showers were a thing. And girl, now that I have one, it's kind of life-changing. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of nice. But it literally completely penetrates the shower with steam, and it's so nice and it's hot and it's amazing for the skin, it's amazing for the hair. Another thing that helps with the hair, side note, is sleeping with a humidifier, but that's another, we're not gonna get into that today. But anyway, so I activate that steam just to make the hair feel nice and soft. I'm telling you, whenever I take a steam shower with deep conditioner in my hair, and once I rinse it out, my hair feels baby soft. Like, I won't even have to put any product in it. It feels that good. Between me and you, my hairstylist, before I got my hair braided, she told me not to put no product in my hair. But I'm so sorry. Like, the black in me cannot do that. I'm not, like, it's literally not in my DNA. Black people tap in. Like, have you ever, if your stylist tells you don't put any product in your hair, what do? If you like me, you do it anyway, right? Okay, just wanna make sure we're all in solidarity. After I rinsed out my deep condition, I just had to put a light section. I'm still working a sections here. I had to put a little bit of conditioner, but the way that I did it so that it didn't feel gunky or, you know, like clogged and stuff, I just went with something that was water-based. And you know, when you apply conditioner, you're supposed to emulsify, right? Like add water, you know, like water it down, and like, yeah, exactly. So that's exactly what I did. I used a little bit of some cream as well, just to moisturize, because you want to condition first and then add a little cream. But I'm using I think I'm using very little product. So anyway, so I detangled again. You probably saw me detangle quite a few times in this video. So I'm using a wide tooth comb. Some people like a tangle teaser. Some people like a pick. Some people like a Denman. I like a wide tooth comb just because it just helps with the gliding. It really is just a personal preference. As you can see, my curls are pretty tight. Like, they're almost like needle tight. And so I just kind of need something that's gonna get the job done, and I'm not gonna have to section smaller and smaller and smaller. And Y2 comb is just reliable, baby, if you ask me. I detangle as I do the first shampoo. I detangle while I deep condition, and then I just do another, because you know, all that movement, all that sectioning, your hair is bound to get a little tussled again. So as I'm applying the product, I'm detangling again, applying it in small sections, not as small as I probably normally would. And then that is pretty much the end of the wash. What was really odd was like the lack of shedding I had. But when I got my hair braided, I had washed my hair like a week before, and I had a lot of shedding then. So I don't know, maybe most of the shedding just came out at that first wash. To finish off the style, I know this is a bit of a controversial opinion. Do you blow dry your hair, or do you not blow dry your hair before a protective style? Please weigh in the comments. This is just my opinion. I don't necessarily think a blow dry makes or breaks a stylist's talent, if you will. But I do feel like if I'm not, unless I'm doing like faux locks, like if you're doing faux locks, fair game, you don't need to blow out your hair, because some of the kink and the curl in your hair, like it won't really make a difference. But if I'm going for a style that's a little bit more sleek, they do usually ask that I blow out my hair, just so that the ends won't, you know, look frayed, and it will kind of poke out. I don't normally apply heat on my hair. I'm only doing light heat because my stylist was coming in like 40 minutes. So it was go time at that point. But normally I would just wait it out, do it on cold. It takes forever, but I did blow dry my hair since my stylist asked me to. I didn't use a heat protectant only because some of the products kind of have heat protectant qualities in them. So I just, actually they probably don't. But you know, I just assume like I have product in my hair that kind of is heat protectant. Really, I shouldn't be putting any product in my hair because my stylist asked me not to. So I just tried to keep the building up of products to a minimum, and I just use the shampoo and the cream as a heat protectant. All of the products that I'm using in this video, the shampoo has restorative and reparative, and the conditioner and the blueberry line from Curls also had labels of reparative and restorative. So I'm relying on those products to do exactly that, restore and repair my hair while I'm applying that light layer of heat on them, and I work through the blow dryer. I'm kind of using a combination of the comb and my hands. I was just trying to get it done at that point, but that's pretty much the end of the style. Sometimes my stylist also goes in with the blow dryer again just to really get the ends straight, because I'm not that great at blow drying my own hair, as you can see. But that's pretty much it. And the end results, the style of today was large cornrows. So this took me like an hour. It was a very, very simple, straightforward style. Love getting my hair braided. It's not painful. And it just, as a Black woman, it just feels like a rite of passage, like a ritual, like self-care, a version of luxury. That is pretty much how I prepare my hair the days leading up to getting a protective style. What are things that you do differently, or do you do the exact same routine? I would love to know in the comments. If you aren't already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that when we do upload new videos, you can be the first to know. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you on the next video. Bye.